What's up, ASG? Welcome to an ASG review. You already seen the title of Supergirl.
What did she do?
2026. We're here with a bit with Superman. We're here with a bit with Jay Blades. Well, first, let's just get our first thoughts about this movie because I'll say up front, I don't know what I was expecting. I mean, from the trailers, I was expecting maybe more. I mean, you watch the trailer and it's basically pretty much.
I was getting Guardians of the Galaxy as soon as I saw the trailers.
And I think I'm sick and tired of movies. Don't get me wrong, I'm a music buff kind of guy. I love music in my movies, but the needle dropping just felt way out of place in some of this, and the song choices were just all over the place.
Yep.
And so there's a scene where I won't get to that, but there's a scene where Supergirl's kicking ass, right? Then you have this vocalist guitar acoustic song playing, and it's at the end of the movie, and you're kind of just like,
I like that bit. That was one of the only needle drops
at the same time, but it just felt out of place. I felt like it was super out of place. Why would you leave this?
That was one of the few I liked.
Why would you leave this out of the leave this for the finale in this song? Out of all the needle drops you could have done, that's the one you chose. Really, just didn't make any sense. But shit like that was the theme of this movie. Everything kind of just felt very flat, and it wasn't. There were some times where I laughed. I thought the cosmetics and stuff like that from some of the creatures, the aliens were pretty cool. It made you go, oh my god. I think it did a good job at that. But a lot of this movie is just very base level shit.
For sure.
What have we not seen before in this type of movie?
No, for sure. You're 100% right.
And it was just I honestly, the story bits really were pissing me off. But there were some of the story bits I did like. Whenever there's some moments where you have a flashback of Kara, how her upbringing to Earth was, and you get a bunch of different stuff like that. And I thought that helped the movie a little bit, but overall, just a very.
So, this isn't really spoilers unless you know the story. Which, if you know the story, then it's already spoiled for you anyway. But I haven't read Woman of Tomorrow, but that is what this movie is based off of. Very heavily. This is honestly probably one of the closest comic book, and I haven't read the comic, so that is just me saying from a distance. But it's probably one of the closest straight story to movie, because the story is literally the exact same. The villain is literally the exact same. One of the biggest throw-ins of this film is Lobo, Jason Momoa as Lobo. He is not in the actual comic book story, so he's definitely one of the random throw-ins. And he, in particular, did not work for me. Which I'm sure we'll talk a little bit more when we get into spoilers. But him in particular ruined a lot of the movie for me. I did not enjoy any of his interactions with any of our main characters. He has some moments, mainly during the fight scenes, that are cool. But outside of that, within the plot, I can't stand Lobo, and none of his jokes land. He's just doing Jason Momoa. So
he's trying to be that anti-hero, where he's like I care. I don't care, but I care, but I honestly don't care, but I do care, but I don't. Type of deal, kind of balancing it out. It was just the
other character that didn't work for me. Which it was very important that this movie, based on the story, everything hinged on this character kind of working, was whatever her name is, the little girl.
Ruthie?
Yes, that is around with Supergirl the entire movie. She is kind of one note and flat the entire time, and I don't even think it was particularly the actress's fault, because she's fine, but they just didn't give her much to do.
Yeah,
but she was important to this movie, and
a lot of these moments are stepping on their own feet. Mm-hmm. A lot of these scenes where you get these supposed to be super integral moments to this plot, just trips over itself a little bit, and I feel it's
the bright spot is Supergirl, I will say I'm walking out of this theater not as sold on her as Supergirl as I was David Cornsweet as Superman. I still like her, and I think she'll be great. But I don't know. There was just something missing from the movie that is almost like indescribable. But she is definitely the bright spot, so that's a positive.
Well, there's no because you're in space, but like I think it's the like there's no afraid of, like there's no fear of authority. Like, you're basically just running around space killing each other and no consequences to your actions, which, you know.
Yeah, because there is a lot of, like, close call moments.
Yeah.
There is probably, like, 30
then,
close call moments throughout the movie, and that is, like, my least favorite form of storytelling.
Supergirl's overpowered, so they had to do something.
And there's moments where, like, Supergirl, like, because Supergirl made like this decision, she let this family die, and then she's like, it's okay.
That's spoiler material.
That's not, dude. That come on. It's not a random. That's not spoiler.
All right.
That's not spoiler. Trust me.
Spoiler,
that's not spoiler. But
there's
a moment where this family is just like, it's okay. It's like, no, it's not. And Ruthie will even tell you, the character that she's talking to will say like, no, it's not. No, it's not okay.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so does Supergirl honestly not care about people dying?
No, that is not true. But she definitely has more of a disregard in this story, comic and in this movie. So
it feels like it.
But,
I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm not saying I want Supergirl to be exactly like Superman, have the same morals.
No,
that's not what I'm saying. But I'm just like, damn.
And they are literally pulling her from, and that's why I say I do like her. Because she is just doing that comic, and she's doing Supergirl from that comic. She's very moody, and got an attitude on her, and kind of
doing her own
doing her
that's
own
in the
thing.
comic.
Yeah, but I've read like synopsises and all that. I haven't read page for page the comic, but I basically get it. But y'all ready to get into spoilers?
Yeah.
I think where this thing like really starts off or really fucks up is right at the beginning with how it starts, because we open up on her like partying and drinking, crazy music drop as soon as the movie starts, and I was just like, okay, it's too much already. She's partying and drinking and and then we go from that to what's her name?
Yeah,
Ruthie.
Ruthie's family getting devastated by the villain. Krim. But Krim freaking devastates her family, leaves her alive for some reason. And then we go from that to another day, a different party scene with Supergirl, and she's confronted by her in the bar to like help out and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I just think if you started the movie with the Krim scene, and then we go to her partying, and then that's how they meet up, instead of just like going back and forth right at the beginning, it would have been immediately so much better.
So saying if they like switch scenes
yes,
over,
if those scenes were swapped, I think it would
more seamless.
It would have felt so much better. But that launches it off, because after that is the bar scene. And Krim and his team ends up coming down and shooting Crypto with the poison.
And and a lot of times in this movie, because Supergirl will have flashbacks, but she's having flashbacks that don't have nothing to do with what's actually happening. Like, she's dying at one point. She's literally dying, and she gets taken back to the fucking time where she landed on fucking Earth. It's like, that has nothing to do with dying.
Is that when she's shot with the kryptonite arrows and shit?
No, that was whenever she got the sun.
Yeah,
It was the green sun.
Yeah.
By the way, a whole green sun, and then the yellow sun, the red sun. It's just a lot of like, I know it's probably a comic book thing.
It is real,
and I'm just that's cool, but it's like, it just seems like, oh no, the sun's shining, and then it's just like a random part of the earth.
If there was so much less of it, I think it would have worked. But the entire time we have her depowered, and she's literally not in the suit, powered up until 85% of the movie's done. And you're just kind of waiting for like, okay, when does she power up and get to Supergirl? Because like, Corn Sweat Superman, he was going through his trials and tribulations, but you never felt like he was just
rejecting the role,
like literally.
But
Which she is.
Yeah,
that is what she's doing, and she's trying to get past.
But it's
that.
but it's literally, she's rejecting the role in a way where it's just like, it feels like, if she's rejecting the role, it just feels like, oh, I don't care. And then it's like, then she feels like that sort of loss in her dog, that, oh my God, I could lose somebody that I actually care about.
Mm-hmm. She feels for her dog, but going back to that family scene, I thought she was about to have a realization, like, I'm focused solely on my mission, on what I need, and I just let this family die. But like you say, she just disregards
She just disregards it. She's like, it's okay.
Like, we just,
it's not part of the plan. It's like, it's okay. We're gonna kill it. We're gonna get this guy.
Like, whoa, let's take.
It's like you care about Ruthie not being a fucking cold hard killer, but you're okay with people being killed.
Learn a lesson here.
And then flash forward. Yeah, she says, you can't kill this guy. It'll mess with you. And then stabs him in the neck.
Yeah.
Stabs the fucking villain in the neck.
Well, I mean, she wants her to be like.
Yeah, she's trying to save her innocence.
Yeah. She's already not.
Dude.
She's already probably taken lives.
Bro.
She has. She literally lasers a fucking guy off the ship.
Yeah. And it's just like, I mean, and
amongst other stuff.
And I get that. If Supergirl can find it in herself to be good after fucking stabbing a guy in the neck, what is she gonna worry about Ruthie?
Right. Mm-hmm.
I'm getting tripped up in my head, sense. But it just.
No, I do feel you.
Something doesn't seem like.
Yeah.
Something feels off. It just doesn't make sense. But
you're exactly right.
But I think the biggest thing that I think they should have went heavier on was like if they were trying to do like the strong independent woman thing, I feel like they should have had more like ruthless male like vulgarity in it. Like if pirates or if like space people are out there just being fucking misogynistic pervs, and they're ravaging. That's what they're doing.
Taking women.
That's what they're doing.
It's like
but
a trafficking situation.
Yeah, it's like a weird trafficking situation, and it's like, and kind of maybe make the story a bit about that. Like maybe make it like where Supergirl thinks like she's just living her own life, but then she realized like, oh my God, like people actually need me
at the very end.
At the very end.
But still not,
because like we said, and that is the story. It's literally. This, I keep forgetting her name, the girl's name.
Ruthie.
Is trying to avenge her parents, and then Supergirl is trying to save Krypto after being poisoned from one of their battles with Krim. I think that's a great start, and that is how it starts, but just the whole time you're missing a certain energy from her.
Maybe the book is better illustrated and explaining most of it.
The book is pretty good from my understanding,
and I think the book probably explains it a little bit better. But at the same time, the movie just felt they put Lobo in it like we're supposed to be like, oh my God,
yeah, Lobo,
yay, Lobo's in it, and he
time.
says little shit. Over 500 times, like okay, cool.
Every time he pops up, he's literally doing like his Minecraft movie performance. He's he's just trying to say a quippy line for the kids. It's like he's like hunters don't get caught. We set traps. We don't personally get caught. We set traps. It's like okay, buddy.
Cool.
Yeah.
You're immortal. Okay, we get it. You're immortal.
Yeah, essentially, almost, kind of. Yeah. More like a demigod situation, but
the thing with Lobo, he's cool and looks tough. I thought.
Well, yeah, he looks like Lobo.
Yeah,
he looks like
Lobo.
But
he just didn't do anything.
No, he was there.
He doesn't do anything for the movie at all.
No, he doesn't do anything for the movie.
Because literally all he's doing is he's a bounty hunter. He's head hunting because he's a bounty hunter, and he finds his guy.
We don't even see him get captured, which is a pivotal thing that ends up like teaming up with our heroes.
Then you're like,
at the end.
Lobo's here, and he's just like, hunters don't get caught. They just set traps.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. I guess Lobo's here, guys.
Yeah.
He thought that motorcycle he was done. You thought he was out of here.
The finale battle, and he has his little motorcycle moment.
That was tough.
That was cool, but was that worth him?
It still didn't do anything for
coming
me,
through and like trouncing through the entire film.
You gotta really like come in and like really do a good job for me to care about your whole riding off in the sunset bit. Like,
Yeah.
Okay? I don't care.
Jason
You know?
Momoa just
Same
really
with
wanted to
Supergirl.
do it.
Same with Supergirl. Like, it was a struggle for me to like really kind of like not really necessarily relate, but like understand the story and what she's doing and what the whole motivation is. Yes, crypto, and then she finds the antidotes literally land. Weird fashion statement, by the way. Weird story writing. How he just carries the antidote on his neck.
On his
that's
necklace.
such a cool. Okay, all right. I mean, yeah. You could have had it hidden somewhere to show it to, you know, you could have had it hidden somewhere to make it a little bit more challenging for her to get, you know, and he's like, he has the strength of 1,000 men. Well, yeah, Superman has the strength of 1 million. So I'm just saying Supergirl has the strength of 1 million men.
But she's on a red sun. She's got the kryptonite arrows.
And
She's
they want
got
you to
sun.
fucking like, they gotta nerf these characters. I understand it.
Yes.
I understand it to make a fucking story.
But when it happens in a certain way over and over and over,
Because they did the sun.
Like,
It's like they did everything. They did the sun. They poisoned her. They debuffed her in all ways.
Yeah.
Like there was like on constant buffing.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the drinking the poison.
And it was just like, even though like she could handle it, she's like, you should be paralyzed by now, and it's just like the funny little, I need milk, it's white, and then it's just like this alien dog. It's like, okay.
There actually is some good funny,
But the good funny is calling the aliens like, ugh. That's most of the funny in the movie.
The rest of the comedy did not land.
Yeah.
Did not land.
And the thing is, it sounds like we're shitting on it, but it wasn't all that bad.
It really wasn't that bad.
It was cool, but like at the same time, it
was just
hard
all right.
to follow.
It was just all right.
It was hard to follow.
And the story was flat.
Yeah, it was hard to follow, and that's what I was afraid of, man.
There was like multiple stories going on.
That's what I was afraid of.
There really wasn't. It was just,
what do you mean by
too many people involved on one story that is like paper thin.
Yeah,
it's just a novel.
Right. I feel like,
but there's I don't know. There's ways to deepen even the thinnest story to integrate and make people really feel that shit.
But when you're making a movie about, a comic book run,
yeah,
it's, there's only so much that you can like
actually integrate.
Like, comic book.
We don't spend no time with Krim. And he is probably one of the weakest comic book villains I've ever watched. And
honestly, bro, it feels like what movie am I thinking of that he reminds me of? It's just this.
He's Ronan the Accuser.
Yeah,
but he's worse. This is Guardians 1 / a little bit of Star Wars and Ronan the Accuser, but it's all just a little worse. The comedy's a little worse.
Ronan the Accuser I'm thinking of?
The music's a little worse.
No, it can't be Ronan the Accuser because I like the first Guardians, and I like
the first Guardians too. But
it wasn't.
It's not because of the villain that you like that movie.
I don't know, and his like get up just looked very fucking Mad Max.
Yeah. I'm about to look, or I don't have my phone. Yeah. It's over there. You should look up. You should look up his appearance.
The color grading though pissed me off a lot. The color grading.
Really?
It felt very orange the whole movie. Like it was like orange the whole movie. And I was like, I don't like that.
The lighting wasn't the greatest.
Really?
The lighting.
I actually really liked the way this movie looked. Until they did the same shot they did with Corn Sweat with her flying straight at the camera.
That was not that bad at all.
That was worse than Corn Sweat's.
What?
Yeah. When she was flying straight at the camera, their face at the camera.
Oh, heck no. I heard you chuckle at that. I'm like, what?
That wasn't as...
This dude tripping.
No, that was definitely worse.
It was not freaking bug-eyed like
this. No! Yes!
No. Yes! I will say though, Julian, it did look pretty rough. But
that was the only part I thought looked rough.
I think it was the impact footage where he's like, oh, no. Let me go back. Speaking of impact, impact frame shot, when she finds out that that family just died, it shows the family on the floor and it does the zoom in frame to show them, and I'm like, did we really just do
I think it's supposed to be like her focusing from the sky. I think that's what that's supposed to be. He looks like a Ravager.
The Krim guy, he just looks very Ravagery, and he just looks very
he's got that voice
basic
esophagus thing.
He just looks very basic, like your random
The chain of the antidote, honestly, and didn't think about it until you just said it, but yeah, that actually is like the most insane.
He wears it on a necklace.
Why?
Well, I guess
Why?
that's easy to go and kill him and get that antidote. I guess when I kill him, I'll just snatch up the antidote so I can save my pal.
Yeah.
You know.
But another super bright spot of this movie, it honestly is the flashbacks. The little moments we get with her and Superman.
Yeah, I like the little slice of life bits.
Yes.
You know.
Mm-hmm. I'm excited to see
but the
them
thing is,
do more together.
The why I'm not like really shitting on this movie. I'm excited for the future of Supergirl because I think she's gonna do so much better when she's on Earth.
Yeah.
Because this movie was so like
Guardians
and so like in space heavy.
Yeah.
You know, you could only do so many space heavies. They do the whole like blip, 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 space. You're at this planet. Blip, 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 red sun. Blip, 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 blip. And it's just like, how many more movies we got to see?
It's the James Gunn style, but James Gunn wasn't here to like actually make sure the sauce was properly applied. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, but and the
If
thing
that
is,
makes
like,
any
dude,
sense.
you don't need to
do James Gunn
you don't
style
need to do
every time.
James Gunn style. Like, holy fuck, dude.
Yeah.
And I will say, I'll say it again. So there's this like the ending scene with her like fucking with Supergirl fucking shit up, and she's basically fucking everybody up, like.
And that
soft
version of
acoustic guitar.
I forget what
the
the
middle
song is.
middle.
I loved that. I don't know why you didn't like that.
Well, it was just a hard listen. Like, if you're gonna do that song, do the regular song because it's a high intensity fight. But then you have this high intensity fight that's going fast. Then you have this like.
Well, they
it
didn't
just
play
seems like
until
it just
slowed
seems,
down for what's her name?
But that was like was pretty much like the whole whenever she's revolving around her.
Yeah, slow motion.
Yeah, but like but it turned fast too. It was fast, but maybe whenever it was stop impact frames, it slowed down and then it sped up.
It was slow for at least a good 30 seconds while that song played when it first started.
Well, it just seemed like that because it would fast up and then slow down whenever she would hit somebody. Like it would change. It would change.
99% sure it.
But it just seemed out of place again. Like that song,
I
so much better. The acoustic.
I thought that other song drops were way worse than that.
I couldn't even tell you what songs were dropped.
Yeah, but there was just
the middle acoustic at the end, and it's like, buddy, you're not timing a bottle. You're not timing a bottle. Like, dude, what are you doing? Like, you can't just do that. I just like not a. And I was just cringing because I liked that song, and I was just like, no, this ain't hitting.
Yeah,
this ain't hitting. It's trying to hit, but it's not hitting. Like at some point, you got to give, and they're giving it at the end of the movie, and it just feels like, okay, well, I just watched this movie just to.
It could have been cut, shortened down by like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
One of those action set pieces where she's depowered
and like
needs to go.
For this supervillain guy, he is actually like fucking dumb. Like he's just they find him like that. All it takes is one punch. And then it's like, boom, you find him, or you call him in.
Yeah.
The Crim whatever guy, he comes in and it's like he expects that. I'm like, it's not gonna be an easy one, but we're gonna capture everybody. But anytime he's anywhere, shit just goes to fucking balls to the wall. No, it goes just bullshit. This guy's just dumb. He comes in and like he thinks he's like this and he's just and that's the thing. He's portrayed as this Billy Badass. He's this scary guy, but every time he comes, 15 and 20 of his men fucking die because you're right in front of Supergirl, a Kryptonian. You know there's a potential, and then just like, yeah, he's like going through the motions, like, oh, haha, gotcha, and it's just like, dude, they let I hate when a villain gets away with shit too fucking easily off of bullshit like last second moments or just like, oh, you made the wrong decision, and it's so easy for them to fucking be a bad guy.
Yeah.
Where they're put on a pedestal to look very powerful, but in reality they're not that powerful. They're just either getting lucky or get to scrape away at the last minute.
Yeah.
It just I don't know, that type of villain stuff does not hold well with me. But it's
I think
is what it is.
him, the villain, and Lobo easily the two
worst.
things dragging it.
the worst. Yeah,
Like
probably
dragging
the
it
worst parts of the
lowest
movie
down.
were Lobo and the Crim.
Yeah,
Like
for sure.
Oh God. Oh, I don't know.
I just can't say it's ass. Like
It's not ass. It was all right.
Yeah.
Ratings?
Yeah, let's get into the ratings, man. I just want to get. I just want to. I'll give this one a 5 out of 10.
I give it like in between a 6.5.
Yeah, I think
That's
that's
probably like my.
I think that's where I land too.
I need to watch it again.
6 or
Let's
6.5.
see.
I
It
think
just sucks.
6
'Cause
is
I
probably
wanted this
real.
movie to do good, and I kind of. It just sucks. 'Cause I had very high hopes for this movie. I
Interesting.
actually
I
had very
didn't-
high hopes.
I came
I thought-
in here low hopes. I just
I-
hoped it would be better
I-
than that OG one.
Yeah, I thought. I don't know what I thought. I just thought I wanted to see a good DCU movie, and they pooped.
Once I saw the trailers, this is kind of what I expected.
Yeah.
I just didn't
Because
expect the lows to be
didn't
as
fucking
low.
James Gunn say he's not approving a movie unless he reads the scripts and approves the scripts and it's a good script?
Yeah.
I don't think he did that here. I don't think he did that
He
here.
fell asleep at his
I
desk.
don't know. I think.
I feel like he fell asleep, man. Like, you know, I get, you know, maybe Supergirl's not for everybody, but I want Supergirl to be like. I feel like Supergirl is like, you know, the anti-Superman. Like she should be like powerful and have her own morals, you know. But in a certain, but the way they did it was just kind of just hard to really stand by, you know. Because you always see superheroes taking the high road, and you just see a girl with that S on her chest just go.
Yeah.
It's very uncanny.
Yeah,
Very uncanny. Because I'm just like,
Sure.
oh my god, okay.
for sure.
But okay, I thought
was great to see. Oh my God.
Supergirl, like her fighting, was
Oh, yeah.
mad tough.
Yeah, pretty hard.
Honestly,
All
I can't really remember.
All of
Too
her
much.
action was really
All
good.
of her action was fire.
I kind of forgot.
was like,
I kind of
dang,
forgot
okay.
most of her fighting scenes. Honestly, I
Like
can't.
she's
I
actually
can't
like
remember.
fighting. Like I feel like Superman.
Oh, you mean when she didn't like have her powers?
Yeah, that and when she had her powers. Like she's real life kicking and punching and grabbing and.
I thought the whole
Blocking.
swinging around the. I thought the whole swinging around that alien horse thing and like doing all
Yeah.
that gymnastics. I thought that was overplayed. Like I've seen that too much, but I don't know. I don't know. I mean,
I don't know. I thought it was tough.
I thought most of the action was really good.
I thought it was pretty tough.
well, I disagree and I hard disagree. But anyways,
Oh,
ASG, thank you.
We didn't even talk about how Seth Rogen has to be in everything.
Oh yes,
Dude, yeah, what the fuck is that? What the fuck does it do with that? Seth Rogen has a small role in this. It's like honestly, you hear him and you like roll your eyes. You're like, oh my gosh. Okay.
He's in everything, bro.
All right.
Oh, hey.
I mean, it's funny. It's funny.
yeah.
Yeah,
You can't beat him on that.
He ended up being pretty funny. in this.
Yeah, it was.
with the 3-4 lines he had.
Yeah. But you're just like,
freaking.
of course.
All right, ASG. We're all hot and we feel like we've been under a red sun for a little bit, so we're gonna end this review. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and remember, when you subscribe to another Strong Geek, not only are you strong like Supergirl or a Superman, you are also strong in the mind, in spirit. ASG. Thank you guys so much. Peace.